Hello JFV crew, and welcome back to another JFV channel update. And this will be the last JFV channel update of 2022. And schedules are coming out slowly but surely. 81, Humboldt, Caney Valley has all put out their schedules. And so the recording schedule is coming together. We have about 57 dates already written down. I'm still waiting on a couple more from the NCRA and the Hutch Nationals, which I have more news on the Hutch Nationals. If you have not seen that yet, I will be talking about that here shortly and my feelings on the matter. So big events coming to 81 Speedway. The Extreme Outlaws Midget Series is coming to 81 Speedway and Humboldt Speedway. They'll be at Humboldt Speedway first, and then 81 second, Friday and Saturday. So, and if you want to see the schedule that I have posted, it's on the Facebook page. I need to get it pinned there so people can see it better. King America and the Battle of the Bull Ring are being joined together again for this year, which kind of makes sense because it keeps the Battle of the Bull Ring keeps getting rained out, so they get squished together anyway. So might as well have them already scheduled and ready to go for 2023. Excuse me, what up? While I cough. And it's got kind of a cold going on here, and for some reason my battery is dying. We'll get that changed out and come back. And we're back. Got a new battery, got me a drink, and I actually have my schedule now, so I can actually tell you when those dates are, and we can go over it together here. So we have the King America Battle of the Bull Ring, March 22nd to the 25th. 22nd is the practice day. 23rd, 4th, and 5th are the actual race days. USRA, B mods, and USMTS modifieds for the those all 3 nights of that race. Going through, we all have the 5th annual Jason Johnson Classic at 81 Speedway, April 8th, with the new 316 modifieds. This is taking place of the rookie modifieds at 81 Speedway, and the 316 modifieds is named after the 316 area code for Subject County, and it kind of combines the if you remember what the AAA modified division was at 81 Speedway, if you live in the area, it would be the rookie modifieds and the not a rookie division, but a low budget division of the USRA modifieds put together, so you don't have to go for USRA money and get wrecked by the USRA guys if you do not have the equipment. So you can come down to the 316 modifieds, race with the combine of the rookie modifieds and the intermediate modifieds, and the World of Outlaw sprint cars will make one of 2 visits to 81 Speedway in 2023, which I'm excited for. The World of Outlaw late models will come back to 81 for 2 nights. Again, I probably will not be able to record those nights, but I am excited to go see those guys. The downer for this year, before I get to the other stuff, the downer for this year that has come up is the USMTS divisions or series will not have that typical swing through Kansas into Missouri like they always do, where they start out at 81, then they go to Humboldt, then they go to Lucas Oil Speedway. That's not in the schedule for next year. So dates taken back over that those dates around here will be Salina and 81, because it'll be too much effort to try to go to I think they go to Lakeside, and then they go to I can't remember whatever other track that they go to in Missouri before they go to Lucas Oil. And but yeah, I'm bummed about that little update to the USMTS schedule. Hope they bring it back for next year, or for 2024, but for 2023 is not part of the schedule. But the USMTS Modifieds will come to 81 Speedway for 3 nights in April. April 20th through the 22nd. And there'll be the USMTS Modifieds, URSS Sprint Cars for the first night. Super Stocks 316 Modifieds, USMTS Modifieds on the second night. And Stock Cars and the USMTS Modifieds on that final night. So we kind of get a trade-off. A 3-night race at 81 Speedway compared to the 3-day swing that they start off at 81 and then into Lucas Oil. May 5th and 6th is when the Extreme Outlaws will come to Humboldt Speedway on the 5th, and then they'll be at 81 Speedway on the 6th. And excited to see the Extreme Outlaw Midgets out at 81 Speedway and Humboldt Speedway. Again, Outlaws back at 81 Speedway 23rd and 24th of June. And again, probably will not be able to record those nights, the Outlaw late models. For some reason, the Sprint Car series doesn't have too much of an issue of outside recording, but I'll have to make sure and check with John Allen before those dates if I am allowed to record those nights. That night for the Sprint Cars. Checking to see where that second day of the Outlaws 81 was for the Sprint Cars. Hang with me as I figure this out. October 13th is when the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars will be back at 81 Speedway. So a pretty heady schedule coming ahead for not just the tracks around here, but for me as well. Also, I have put on my schedule for I want to say it's April 5th, 14th or 13th. I'm going to try to make it out to Lakeside Speedway for the High Limit Sprint Car Series, which is the Kyle Larson and Brad Sweet series that they put together for sprint cars. I'm excited to see that. Now, for the bummer news. It was released today, December 29th, 2022. If you're looking back on this at some point in the future. The Hutchinson Fair Board, the Kansas State Fair Board, the Hutchinson Fair Board, decided that this year will be the last year for the Hutchinson Grand Nationals. And I am not happy. This year, when the Hutch Nationals and the fair race was at the famed half mile in Hutchinson was going on, the chairman said he was excited for racing at the track. He was excited to continue racing at the famed half mile. And then they turn around and decide in November that they're going to do away with the track. They're going to tear it down, tear the track out, and just leave a little dirt patch for demo derbies, monster truck rallies, and the like. And excuse my language, but they can go suck themselves. You're going to hype it up, say you're excited, and this is the Chaz bullshit. that I'm spewing here now, and I'm not gonna go down that route. But and I think it's stupid. They hype it up and say they're excited for racing to be continued at the track, and then turn around and do that. And they brought in this new Hutch Fair Board chairman, and it seemed like they did away with their little master plan that originally had this in it. They threw it out and then decided to sneak it back in and say that they're going to do it. So, a little upset about that. Gonna hate to see Hutch Nationals go. I'm sad for it. I'm sad for the drivers, the racers, the fans, like me, who love that race every year. And it always does good. It's a 3-day show, 2-day show sometimes. The first couple nights, the attendance is kind of iffy. But that Saturday night, that final night of the Hutch Nationals, even that fair race this year, attendance was amazing. The grandstands were full. It looked amazing to see it full. And they kick us all in the nuts. So, but I hope the Grand Nationals continue in some shape, form, or fashion. Hopefully there's a team up or a partnership that can be made for other tracks in the area and the NCRA to get together and save it and have it at some other track in the area. It won't be the Hutch Nationals, but hopefully we can move on and kind of make a new chapter of the Grand Nationals. So, yeah. It's a hard hit, people. Especially in the racing community for this area. One other thing. Logos are made up. They're here. They're made up. They're here. They are ready to be put on cars for this year. Already have about 28, 29 cars already signed up to carry my logos for next year. So, and I lost a... And so, if you're interested in carrying my logos, doesn't matter where you are, I'll send them to you. Just make sure that the rules are you have to have my logos on your car to get points. And you have to be at a track that actually records their finishes, their lineups, their finishes, and all that stuff. With My Race Pass or Race Monitor, or they post it on their social media. It helps. It helps me. It helps keep everything fair. I will not do word of mouth. So if you want to carry my logos for next year, let me know. Contact me on the Facebook page. Send me an email, whatever, and I'll send you my logos for free. They're for free. And at the end of the year, I'll do a little cash prize of the top 5 is guaranteed. And actually, the drivers that I have that carry mine are awesome and send that money back, put it back in the channel. So thank you all so much. For last year, we had 89 drivers or cars signed up for, well, maybe more because there's a couple of doubles. Some guys put on 2 cars, even more. So, thank you all for that. And I think that's about it. I bitched and moaned about the Grand Nationals. Went over the schedule. Logos. I feel like I'm missing something. And the moment I turn this off, it's going to come to me. And I'm going to have that scene from Sodbusters, if you haven't seen it, where the guy's thinking about ostriches and they can't think of the word, and all of a sudden he blurts out ostrich. That's going to be my ostrich moment. But So, thank you to my sponsors in 2022. I rambled on enough. Wavelink Inc., Hair Now, Big Corner Creative, who made or printed out my logos for me that I made. We might get together and make some actual professional looking logos at some point. But Big Corner Creative, the Cookie Rookie, 81 Speedway Media Shack, the Rock Assault Radio Show, Melham Ford Racing, Last Minute Racing, and M&T Automotive. Thank you all so much for being on board JFV in 2022. Wavelink, Hair Now, Big Corner Creative, the Cookie Rookie, 81 Speedway Media Shack are all coming back for next year. I need to get a hold of the others and see if they want to come back. And if you own a company or an organization, you want to get some advertising that's cheaper than radio and television, contact me on the email. It's all in the description box. Just hit the little... They changed it. I can't remember what it looks like but maybe a little arrow that points down. They'll drop down all the stuff in the description box. But, so, again, I rambled on enough. I don't know why people watch this. So, until next time, have fun, be safe, see y'all in 2023.